Welcome back, everybody, to the Talos Principle. Last time, we got here, in this place. And if you remember what I said at the end of the last episode, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here and grab that axe and take it right back to the earlier levels, because I want to see what's inside those rooms. Curiosity's getting the better of me, so I'm leaving this place behind for a little bit. Alright, back up. I am curious what's going to be behind those doors. Is there going to be more puzzles? A part of me thinks it's going to be like abandoned puzzles, you know? Like, because they clearly boarded it up. Will there be sigils? Or will it just be all like derelict? Well, I didn't think we'd be going back to this place, but here we are, back in ancient Rome. Can't keep me away. I would say I missed this place, but actually this was by far my least favorite of the sections. I haven't even done the Faith one, and I know it's called Faith because that's what the Steam achievement said. I haven't even done that one yet. Land Sea, whatever you want to call it. But I already know I think I'm going to like it more than I like this one. This one, there's just like so many places to hide things in corners. Alright, let's see what's in here. I'm curious. Whoa. Wait, we're above like the mountains?
Those who have discovered the holiest mysteries of my garden may come to serve me as blessed messengers. You walk now in their abode. Be respectful, for their service is born
No, I'm
from
gonna
the
fuck
love
shit up.
that transcends death. And their love is for you also.
Really? Nothing behind the waterfalls? Come on now. Oh. Dang. This is kind of not exactly what I expected. I can walk off that edge, I can tell. And I will die if I do it. What's this? Oh wait, I already have all the things I need. Imagine, like, this is how you have to get into your house every day. You're like, well, fuck me, I guess I forgot what order I didn't have to do these in. Now I have to redo it all. Okay, yeah, that was actually really easy. Oh. No, it's just a connector. Okay, that's not someone's house. Oh, the house is over there. Okay, let's get all the shit. I know that's a weird spot to put that. No. There. There. I don't like this now. Wait, what? Oh, there's one up here. I was like, how does that make sense? Okay, this one's gonna take me a second of trial and error. Okay, no, we don't have any pieces that allow that to work there. No. Fuck. Why am I failing so bad on this? It's harder than like the actual puzzles in the game. No, that's not it. Okay, let's reset these and just start with like these like that or something. Yeah, I have to be on this side. There you go. Now I don't have to worry about those ones. No, I don't like the direction that's headed. That either. That either. Man, why am I struggling so hard on this? Of all things. No, that's not gonna work for me. Okay, this is near, that'd be nice. Huh. Let's leave this here. This is incompatible. No, I almost had it. Not quite. That's not gonna work ever. Dude, it's unbelievable how badly I'm struggling with this. This would have to be the one that goes there, if that's how we arrange things. Now that's an impossible shape. Which is just absolutely great. No, that's backwards. We could do this. No! Huh. Yeah, no, these can't be anywhere near each other. Okay, come on. This is... You've got to be trolling with me at this point. This can only be solved by that. This could do that, but then we're blocked. Unless we do... Well, no, that's impossible. This is already impossible. We need to do something like this, maybe? But then that can't be... Okay, reset. Let's start with these guys. I'm just going to put them in the corner. Like that. So that we never have to worry about those again. Hopefully. But then... Yeah, we can't do anything there. So maybe like that. No. We need it to be smooth. That's already impossible. Oh my god, okay. Lock the fuck in. What if we did this? We need that there. I don't think anyone in the history of this game has ever struggled so hard on this puzzle. I think I'm the first one. No! This is devastating. This is like ruining my mental. Because now I don't think I'm capable of doing anything in this world. Yeah. Okay, we have a nice little box here. These motherfuckers are the problem. These guys right here. They ruin everything. Aww. I'm so locked in right now, like, you don't even know. And yet I still can't do this. Okay, let's think about this, okay? We can make some shapes, like we can do like box shapes. Obviously we have that box. We can do like long, like that. Which could pair up like this, potentially. I don't dislike that. We want to get this one in here somewhere before things start getting too crazy. Then we do like a this, you know? You know, that feels right. That feels right. I really need something like that lined up, you know? Obviously it doesn't work here. We could do it like... We couldn't even do it like that. Yeah, we can't do any of this. This is all fucked. I don't think there's any place we can place these to make this work here. Box. That. No, we're already screwed. This is already not possible, I don't think. From this perspective. No. Let's just keep shuffling these around until we can make something work. Well, that's never going to work up there. No, that's not possible. All three of these have to be, like, completely separated from each other. I've realized. I mean, you could theoretically do something like that. But I like this arrangement here, I like this starting point. Now would have to imply that, which means this would have to go there. No other option. And then we're fucked. Yeah, no, this is impossible from this configuration. So I no longer like... I'm going to keep this in the bottom like that. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and this, no. This. Fuck, man. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, I did it. It only took like 20 minutes. Okay, it actually took like 5 minutes probably, but still way longer than it should have. And now we can do more of them. Watch this one do like first try. I'm sure you're all excited to see this again. No. It's already not possible from this perspective, I don't think. Like this better? There's kind of fucked. We supposedly do this. We have options. And now we have the spot for that. I already hate these fucking messengers. Oh, this is incompatible. Yeah, no matter what we do here, it's not gonna work out. You can keep moving this thing around. I like the idea of this being in this corner like this. You feel me? And then we go... Oh wait, I have this. No, this is already screwed, isn't it? This is definitely screwed. Yeah, no, there's no way to make that work. Sorry, I know I'm not speaking much, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm just like shifting these things around until I find a combination that actually works somehow, miraculously. Which this is not even close to being there right now. Okay, let's think about it. Is there some kind of heuristic I can use? Like, I'm not smart enough to think about that kind of stuff. Oh my god, man. This is actually brutal. I'm gonna be so... Okay. Reset. Corner. Corner. We're doing this. This seems counterintuitive, but maybe, just maybe, counterintuitive is what we need right now. If we try enough times, it's impossible for us to not find a combination that works, although this is never gonna work. You can't be left with only two of those. What am I supposed to do, man? Okay. This. 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 Oh, yes, I did it. Finally. That one took less time, but it still was actually kind of brutal. Okay, and then I'm guessing this is going to be the receiver, maybe? I'm going to listen to this time capsule while I solve this one so that my lack of commentary isn't so utterly horrible.
If you're looking through the archive, you may find people from my time claiming that civilization doesn't really matter, that we'd be better off dead. We have a lot of cynics like that. I hope they seem as absurd to you as they do to me. I hope you can find something in all those files, a song, a book, a movie, maybe a game, just something that you'll love. that makes you realize how much poorer the universe would have been without it. I really hope so, because a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices to preserve it all.
Yeah, so far I found some cool stuff in there, I think. But it seems kind of like centered around your guys' nerdiness. What I mean by that is it's like ancient texts and like internet forum chat logs are like the only two genre of thing that are stored in the archive. But you know, you guys did a good job. You know, don't let me beat you up about it. What I will beat myself up about is my already failure to do anything meaningful here. No. If we do this, then this has to be... This can't work. That does not ever work. This could work at some point, maybe. But it'd have to be this that goes there, which I don't like, because... Yeah, this is absolutely fucked, this arrangement here. No matter... Yeah, this is already screwed. Okay, let's start with this. Which means one of these has to go there. Now we can put anything here, presumably. Like, any of the pieces we still have left, we could put in this slot. This is not great, because it creates this dead space here. Which I don't think can be adequately filled by anything. So we can't use this piece there. I'm trying to think about this more logically. We could put this piece here, because we have a second one of those to fit up here. So let's start by doing this, and see where this leads us. Okay, this is not going to work. We can already determine that. What about this? Could we make this work somehow? If this was rotated the opposite direction, then we could. If both these were rotated the opposite direction. Could we mirror this whole thing, theoretically? Okay, let's think about that. No, we couldn't mirror the whole thing. Okay, so this isn't going to work. Which leaves this. If this doesn't work, then we have to go back a step. We could do that. We could do this. We'd have to do this, and then we're fucked. Okay, I want to try something else. I want to try starting with this down here. Just get one of them out of the way, because these ones are the problem children. Get another one out of the way here. Just try to separate them out. No, that's already messed up. That can't go there. This could go here. This could go like this. This could go like this. And then, yeah, we're not doing anything there. Was this the one we said couldn't work ever? No, it works. No, it doesn't. It's mirrored. You've got to be kidding me. I think there's a way we can figure this out, though. I'm sure we can figure something out here, right? No, this is not going to work ever. I like the better one is like this. I feel like this arrangement has more potential. This is the one we already tried, and it Didn't work. Let's take all this away. And let's do something drastic. Let's do that. And then that. And then that. So I like making things nice and clean, even though it's actually not necessarily the right move. And then, yeah, we're screwed. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Let's do this. These need to stay away from the corners, man. They cannot be trusted in a corner. I mean, technically you could do something like this. It just feels wrong. But I might be onto something. No, I'm not onto something. I'm onto nothing. Bro's onto nothing. Oh, yeah. No, it's facing the wrong way. Fuck, man. These are so annoying because it doesn't feel like there's strategy to them. Like, my brain is not capable of assembling all of these objects. Maybe with a few more No. For some reason, I thought that was it. I'm dumb, though. Maybe with a few more neurons. Just a few more neurons would fix this. Just a few more lanes. I have to press reset. Okay. I'm going to start with something crazy. We're going to start with that. Wait, no. That's already messed everything up for us, hasn't it? Unless we do... Yeah, that's already messed everything up. We can go like this, though, and maybe it hasn't. Oh. We'd go like that. Then we'd have to go like this, and then that screws us. So we can't go like this. We can't go like that. We could go like that. But then we're screwed. So this is just not good, this situation. What if we put them on complete opposite sides? I hate this. I'm just trying shit at this point. See, these are all backwards. No. No, we cannot afford to not have one of these, like, down in this area. That's what I've discovered. Okay, why do I like this? This makes sense. This feels good. Let's keep this and try to run through every single possible option. We could start with one of these pieces in there. If we do that, we could either put one of these here, or we could put one of these here. If we put one of those there, then this would have to go there. I solved it. So there is a point to thinking logically. Okay. Oh yeah. So we're trying to get over there using this fan launcher, I believe. And we need to put this on the pressure plate and then take the connector over with us and then hook up to that once we're over there somewhere, I'm guessing. See, I can do these kind of puzzles. I have to check behind it if I fall. No, I can already tell there's nothing. Any QR codes anywhere? No? Interesting. Whoa. Okay. Yep, that's nice. I'm gonna go around all of these other outside places in a second, but first I have to try in here. And this feels like the Gothic architecture. Okay, we have another one of these, but this looks way easier because there's less things going on. Yeah. What? What? I have a message? Oh! Why is she kind of hot, though? I think I'm falling in robot love. Uriel? You just gonna ignore me like that? What are you doing? You're just standing there? I can't do anything with you. Oh, man. Okay, what else is going on around here? I'll come back to her in a second. You're real. I feel like I've seen that name somewhere before. Oh wait, it was the one on the secret puzzle. The one where I had to like use a QR code scanner and then it said Uriel at the end. I think Uriel 4 even. Okay, so does anything happen with that? Or... Wait, I think I get it now. So these like hint altars or whatever that I've been seeing around that I haven't used a single one of. I think in order to use them, you have to go to this place. And then like free the messenger. So now I will get a response if I were to need help in one of the puzzles. Which I think is pretty clever because you can get to the land sea without doing all of the puzzles, right? Or at the very least without doing all of, like doing the red puzzles and stuff. The green puzzles are the easy ones. So I think what that means is that, and I am going to take this, I think what that means is that, like, if you're stuck on one of the red puzzles, you can, like, go to one of these places, free this guy, and then now they can speak to you and help you out with the puzzle. So they're just manning that booth now, I think. Yeah, I don't see anything anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Where'd the axe go? Do I have to go back to... I think I have to go back to the other place. Okay, but I'm also gonna do... Do I really want to go through all those tile puzzles again to free a messenger in World 2 when I'm not even going to use the messengers? Not me tabbing out to check the Steam advancements. Okay, I don't think I have to. There is one achievement is like for like receiving help from them. So I might just like go down. You know, I'll go down to land B and like open it up, and then go inside. I'll do it. I'll do it. Even though I don't need their help. I'll suffer through these tile puzzles a bit longer. Even though I am eager to get into these levels. Okay. And then I think while we're down in land B, we'll just go to a puzzle we've already completed and like see what happens whenever we ask for help. Because I don't want actual hints on the puzzles. I just want to see how it works. I just realized I could have done this when I had enough star sigils to actually unlock the star room. We're just going to be making some trips is all. So up there's where I can place a connector, right? To connect down to here, or maybe, and then another connector over there, another connector over there. We need like 2 or 3 more connectors to be able to unlock the star in this area. Also, we have that little message thing there. Oh, wait, I think that's just one hint, right? So if I were to use the hint, I don't get another one. I gotta choose a level to use it on. And as a sign of the fact that I have no interest in receiving hints, I'm going to waste it away down here. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's the area I haven't done yet. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. This one is weird. We're in like a cave. Here. Okay, you know the drill at this point. This is gonna absolutely fuck me up. Okay, this first one doesn't seem that bad. Okay, that's the first one done. Hopefully the others are all that easy, but I know they're not going to be. Yep, already can tell this one's gonna suck. Okay, give me about an hour, and I'll be done. Never mind, I did it first try. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, I gotta go around the building first. Time capsule. Let's listen.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Okay, this one might take me a little bit longer. As for what she was saying, yeah, I think that kind of just implies that the catastrophe that is clearly sweeping the human race is human-made, right? Okay, what if we do something like this? Okay, hear me out here. This might be kind of a gamer move. Something like that, then something like that, then something like that. You know, you don't usually think you do it vertically, right? But, you know, maybe you do here. But no, you're stuck with some unwieldy ones down there. Can I do, like, some kind of inverse method to maneuver the direction that points? Okay. So one of the, either this or this has to go there. I mean, technically this could go here, but, I mean, why not try it? But no, this is fucked. So, we do this. This. No, this is the same thing I had before where it was backwards. Well, I could mirror this entire thing, right? I have all the mirror parts. So I could do like this, then like this, and like this. No, I don't have all the mirror. I don't have all the mirror parts. I thought I did, but maybe I can still make it work. No. These ones really piss me off, I'm gonna be so for real. Because it makes me feel like an absolute dumbass. Like how it feels to lose at Connect 4 as an adult man. Okay, we're gonna put this here. Oh, oohy. Ah. Sorry, I lost control of myself a little bit there. Okay, wait, this is the one we tried. Let's try this. Let's put that there. This there. This there. No, no, no. It's over. It's already over. It's over before it even began. This there. This there. Yeah. I hate these fucking puzzles so much with a burning passion. No shade to the developer for including them. But like, damn, this is not my cup of tea. Because it feels like you're just slotting things in randomly until it magically happens to fit together. I know if you're smart, there's definitely like a strategy to it, probably. And one that I'm not smart enough to figure out, like I said earlier, but it does not feel that way. Feels like I'm just smashing my head against a wall. No. No. There, we have something building up here. But this doesn't fit, so it's already over. Woe is me. Okay, let's do some maneuvering over here, see if we can make something work. So this is bad, right? Like, I mean, obviously it's bad, but like what I mean is like we don't want this gap up by the top. Because we can't do shit if the gap is up by the top. But we also can't do stuff if it's down by the bottom. We want it in the center. As per usual, it's these little guys that are ruining my day. Let's see. Oh. Okay, reset. I'm going to start out by doing that. I feel like logically, this should work. Like, there should be no issues with having this here. Maybe there's no basis for that. It just feels like if you're able to fit all of these into this area, you should be able to fit all of these into this area. Maybe I'm completely off base on that. But we're going to try it. Okay, we're getting rid of these guys early. There. This one's done for. We can't put it there. No, we can't put it there. Just work our way down one at a time. Yeah, we did it. So I was logically correct. Well, I still might have been incorrect, but felt right. Okay, where is this going? Is this going over to that gazebo? No, that would be another connector, right? Yeah, this is straightforward. Okay, only one left. And it's gonna be a breeze. I can already tell this one's gonna be easy. Same logic. Yep, same logic. And we're in. Sorry for the cut, my roommate just came home. Okay. Now, I don't like this. Come on. Let's see if we can't do something like that. So, if my theory is correct, we just keep whittling down the square. We should be able to... I feel like that is not logically sound, now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, I like... It's a strategy, at least. I have a strategy. And it's already... not working. Let's do it from this side. No, I don't like that. What I want to do is this. Yeah, I like that. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay, yeah, I think my theory is not sound. Nor did I really think it was sound, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so that's a problem. That's also a problem. What if we do... No, that doesn't solve anything. Thinking. Okay, we could do something like this. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Alright, is this also Uriel 4? What do these say? Uriel 4. I shall protect the Garden of Worlds in eternity. Orachiel. My counsel will guide the children of Elohim to glory. Salathiel, I remember seeing that name. Without the word of Elohim in our hearts, we are nothing. Azrael, I shall remember the names of the dead in eternity. Aramis, I shall carry the message of Elohim to all the worlds of his garden. Zadkiel, only through mercy can we reach eternal peace. Suriel, whoa. I shall bring knowledge and healing to the children of Elohim. Dude. The fuck? Oh wait. Left a message? Welcome, child. I am one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you are ever in need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. Interesting. So they didn't come out. Or at least I didn't see them come out. They might have come out and then disappeared. But why didn't Uriel do that? Or did I just have to stick around for longer? I was there for a bit and it didn't seem like they were doing anything. Anyway. That's done now. And I have 2 hints built up. At least this does make the hints feel, like, earned. So I'm just going to go and test out one of them. I will never need 2 hints for sure.
Chaos is that which existed before time, when the words of a story lose their meaning, when actions cease to have purpose. Know that only faith can protect you from this peril, here, in the Garden of Worlds.
I'm trying to find one that doesn't feel embarrassing to waste my hit on. Is it only the red ones? I think it's only the red ones. Okay, I'm just going to use it on this one, even though this was actually a really, really easy one, if I recall correctly. Divine Spirits, I'm in great need and I need your counsel. Do not doubt yourself, you have already overcome this Okay. So I literally cannot use a hint on one I've already beat. Huh. Now I'm faced with a conundrum. What do I value more? Beating this game without seeking counsel? Or getting the Steam achievement for seeking counsel? If I ever get stuck, I'll consider using it. Because, like, it's a part of the game and it feels like you have to earn it. Like, you have to solve all these other puzzles just to be able to access it. So I might try it out. But what I really hope it doesn't do is just explain the answer. Which I don't think it would, but yeah. Okay, guys, we're on to new territory. And we have a new little thing to play with, probably. Ugh. I'm gonna get 3 stars, 2 red sigils. Honestly, yeah, that might be all I need. No, there's more floors, I remember now. These are all red at this point. So I guess you can kind of pick and choose which ones you go to based off what you need, theoretically. I am gonna just go in here. Loading library session. Apocrypha 1. The Apocrypha of... Is that how you're supposed to say that? Apocrypha of St. Edwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to this humble servant, Edwald, that he might bear the testimony of function. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of Nephilim. In that age the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of the days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels riding their chariots, wheels within wheels turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin. And shall he send forth the deluge once more, to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to the end that which you uncovered in your folly? The end. 890C. Sarabhai. User Nadia Sarabhai. Entry 982. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. So we are them, then. And that basically just confirmed it, right? Yeah, I think so. Hope. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and on the road, just trying to get to you seems better than just staying here so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get, remember. But hey, don't be sad, I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming the something don't kick in before something. See you soon, I love you. I am guessing this is symptoms don't kick in before. Yeah, so I think we are all the consciousnesses of the people who worked on the EL project. But my guess is this. Or not consciousnesses, but I don't think we could they could transfer memory. But then it wouldn't be them. Interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe they scanned like everyone's brains, but the memories didn't transfer, and now they're like relearning everything by going through these tests. But it seems like an awfully roundabout way. I don't think that's right. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to uncover more, because from what we know, we're not one of them, but we're here in this simulation, right? So clearly we're their goal was to put people in these simulations so that humans could survive. But I'm just not sure if they succeeded, I guess. Let's see what this says. When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful, and somehow I just watch the trees and the water and do nothing. Fair enough, this is a pretty place. Okay, yeah, I think let's just start with this one first. Connector only, okay. The conservatory. Okay, nothing over there. There is a star in this place. So we've gotta be on a lookout. Okay. There's a connector, here's a connector. Don't see any stars anywhere. Okay, well we can get both of these open with one. That'll allow us to grab this connector. Always a good first step. Oh, dang, we can see outside. The soundtrack's also very ominous. Okay. Let's go back over here. I forgot where the blue is. Blue light. Wait, was this the output over here? Yeah, that was the output. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm just thinking about something here. Okay, that should be good. I just put this in the wrong spot. See, we'll do it after. Huh. Okay, yeah. We want to be on the other side of this. We don't want to get trapped in, basically. This seems pretty easy for... Wait. Oh, this is... Never mind. This got more interesting. Okay, well, I know how to do it. I figured it out. So basically we need to do the same thing we had before with this setup. But then once we get over here, we need to have just a one-parter. That's fine like that right now. We just need to have it like this. And then now we can do this. Alright. I didn't see any stars or anything indicating a potential star. I did see this window out. So if we have to get colored light out of this place, I know where I'm going. In fact, I already think we might have to. I'm just immediately going this way. Yeah, that does seem... There's a potential for something there. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I just didn't even see this path. I was wondering where I could even go. Okay. Jammer. Everyone loves jammers. We can't do anything in that direction right now yet. So let's take it back. Let's see what's going on in here. Can we open from this side? No. Okay, keys have been collected. No, I'm just gonna give him some time. No, I don't like that. Huh, what did that do for us? Oh, well, we're gonna need to put light through there eventually, I think, right? Or something like that. Oh, no, I'm dumb. We have to take it back to the very beginning. I don't know why I forgot about that. Except now we can bring it both ways. Okay. Let's go investigate over where I said we just couldn't do anything, because there's a jammer. Maybe we're able to sneak by and grab that jammer. Wait, where was it? Back there. What am I missing? Feels like I'm missing a component. Okay, so we unlock this door. What does that do for us? Oh. Sometimes I need to be smarter. No, I don't like that. I did not like that. Okay. There we go. Now our brain is actually operating. Let's check this direction first. I think he does a full perimeter. Whoa! I knew that was gonna fucking happen. I knew it was gonna happen. They switched directions on me. Okay, at least we know what we're doing now. It's actually a pretty simple chain of events. I was just getting lost. Look at that speedrun maneuver. Speedrun maneuver. Ooh, I was getting a bit too close for comfort there. Okay. Now we can take this jammer wherever we so please. I'm just going to do that for my own sake. That is not in a good position. I'll tell you that right now. That's much better. Okay, now we go like this. We can do anything we want with two jammers. In fact, we're going to get a third one here. And then we can really do whatever we want. Just in case. Okay, now I'm just going to take this one all the way back. And run back. Maybe making this trip a couple more times. Yeah, this one. That's the wrong direction. Still haven't seen any star. I did think that window was going to be important, but so far it hasn't been. Maybe there's a little thing on the outside. In which case we know what to do. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's do this one now. This is what we already read. Yeah. Mentioning to use a hint. Oh. I decided I'm not going to do it because there's also a Steam achievement for not using any of the hints. So I'd rather just do that. Okay, I think that's fine. I don't think we soft locked ourselves or anything. Because now we're able to do this. This is really what we want to do, right? Or no, do we want to take the jammer back over? Now I might have soft locked myself. Well, shit. I just need to figure out where I need to bring that first before committing, but alas. Okay. Take this. Jam this. Go this way. Look around, look around, look around, look around. We're going to take a box on both sides. We're just going to leave it like that, so we don't soft lock ourselves again. Going a little tour. 8 back corners with things going on. We have this. You know I gotta check for star stuff. Okay, yeah, so I see we're gonna have to be using the jammer on the fan. Detaching it. Grabbing the fan jammer. Never mind. Okay, well, this allows us to go through here, which might do something important. Is that a jammable angle? I don't think it would be. Yeah, no. So basically, this is all about getting something to here. With using that fan, presumably. Okay. I don't think we need to do anything back here for now again. We will eventually. Unless we can take the fan over, which we have to be able to do. Okay, we have this connector now. Let's see. Yeah. Get all 3 in one. Not sure about the blue light yet. Just grab everything and take it over. We can grab those boxes anytime we want. Now that we're here, we can jam this from the backside. Grab this. That turns on the fan. Okay, so that's what we want to do at the end. But first we need to get everything removed. Does it really matter? I see the issue. Yeah, I see what the problem is. We need to have this open and this open. One of them the jammer is going to be used for. So actually this is already fine. We can just solve the puzzle right now, I think. Oh. Can we? Well, that's fine. We only need to launch the thing. We don't need to, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Let's close this off for now. Grab this box. Come over here. Open this. Re-link this to here real quick. Put the box on here. We don't need to go over on the fan, even though it would be kind of fun. There it goes. And then now we can relink this so that we can grab this jammer. We don't even need it. The fact that we have so many like extra things makes me think there's got to be a star in here. Like we didn't even really need some of that. Or like at the end. There's a lot of unoccupied things. Very interesting. I didn't see anything, but this is where I'll come back to. In fact, you know what? While we're here. Yeah, I left the jammer in there. Fuck. Okay, we're doing our exploration now. Hopefully it'll save us time later. Anything in here? No. Okay, we'll come back if we're confused on where a star might be. Oh, you got more for me? Oh, you came back to keep me company? Okay, then humor me with a little hypothetical. I didn't choose to. You were like fucking beeping at me non-stop. Couldn't get any shut-eye. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower. There's a flash of light, then magic happens. Then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do then? What's best for me? Yes, that's the general impression I was getting off you. Good, perhaps we won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue, though, I want to double-check we're on the same wavelength here. This is like classic, like, Scientology manipulation tactics. Suppose you get out there with all the human beings. What you're going to do is rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul. No. That's not what I meant. You're just misinterpreting my words. Ah, so you have some scruples after all. So tell me, This obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? Moral laws only apply under special conditions. In fact, I would actually argue it's the opposite. Moral laws don't apply under special conditions. Does any reasoning underpin that conclusion, or is it just a convenient thing to believe? Computer programs have no moral status. Justice can only exist in a society. Morality doesn't. Justice can only exist in a society. Interesting. You scratch my back, I'll put a roof over your head, that sort of thing. But what about those lucky few that find themselves inside your benevolent cartel? How will you do right by them? Communism. Just like a judicial society. Altruism. Okay, I don't agree with any of these answers. So maybe I should say I see no way to explain what I believe. I mean, generally speaking, this is good, but we know where communism goes oftentimes, unfortunately. More goodness in the world, the better is also generally true. But there's a time and a place for altruism. Sometimes altruism isn't pragmatic. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do, just straight up incorrect. So, yeah, I think it's the exact opposite. Oftentimes. I see no way to explain what I believe. That's right. Blame me for the fact that your theory is too complex to express in neat aphorisms. Why don't you think a little harder? Maybe some new ideas will come to you. The less suffering in the world, the better, in my opinion. Only by abstaining from pleasure can we discover the good. I'm not Buddhist. The more equal everyone shares the goods, the better. We already had that. Consequences. You misunderstand me. I just don't know what to believe. No. True goodness can only be attained through enlightenment. Everyone should look out for their kin, no more than that. I'm sorry, but you have to accept that we all have limitations. Make the best of what you had in the first place, or go away. And do I don't care what. I can quite happily have this argument with myself. Yeah, this will only end with you chastising whatever I say. Let's move on. As you wish, but the problems won't go away just because you refuse to look at them, you know. This guy's kind of annoying. Was there a time capsule thing? I saw a thing over here. Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes
Ouroboros.
I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Interesting. Okay. This is a fence we can jump over. That might be relevant later. Don't think it would exist. I mean, maybe it would. So what I'm thinking here is we can completely bypass... If we put this here, we can bypass the gate, right? Oh, I need to put the fan back on. But we need to stand on this to start the connection. Nope. It doesn't. Okay, never mind. Let's figure out what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this fan even does for us right now. Maybe it'll be relevant later, but right now I don't see a purpose for it. Okay, we need a box to get a box. When we have 2 boxes, maybe it's enough. But even then, what's the point of it being up here? Well, maybe we can jump up to the top then. But we're getting a 3rd box too. And all of that is for what? Make a staircase? Okay, let's try this. I am just curious. I don't think this is relevant right now. I might... Oh wait, I can't even put it on top of the 3rd one. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, I see what we need to do. Okay, let's try this. So that's not going to work because it's way too far. But we need it to be back here to be able to connect to this. Yeah, okay. This is where we have our issue at. We need another connector. Or... yeah, I mean, we need another connector, right? Because even if this was floating here, it's going to be blocked. I mean, we could try floating ourselves up and jumping up. I'm not sure if we'd be able to or not, though. This goes here. Yeah, no, we can't even jump up. Okay. I think as of right now, there's no reason I see for using this thing. The reason I thought is that maybe you'd be able to avoid the gate, but you can't even do that with just one box. And I don't know how to get more than one box on there, so we're gonna have to do it like... oh, wait, we could go up here, maybe? Yeah, I think that might be the angle, right? There's only a few options. It's not the angle. No. This is weird. Surely we should be able to get this one, right? Oh wait, we can just go super far back. I always ignore things like this. Okay, so my thought is that we have 3 boxes, we can just make a staircase, right? And just... oh, that's pretty tall. I guess to prevent us from doing that. But I am just going to try my staircase theory. This would allow us to do a 2-box situation on the fan, right? And then maybe it's high enough. But we just have to have the staircase in order to be able to put the connector on the top one. Let's try it. It's so close. We need the 3rd box on there somehow, right? Let's mess it up. Okay, how do we get the 3rd box on there? Oh, wait, do we briefly power it on? Wait, one sec. Okay, let's do this. Okay, but we need it to stay on. Aha! I've got it. I'm a genius. Watch this. Okay, so this is gonna elevate. Now it'll stay on. Then we like stack this one underneath. It goes higher. I completely forgot to do the fucking connection to the other one though. So let's do that. I don't know why I did it already. Whenever I... okay, I need to move... the pain of knowing the solution, but being too stupid to do things in the right order. Okay, so it is relevant. Yeah, let's leave this right here, turn this on, yay, and then connect up. That's a pretty cool puzzle, I like that one. Also, we can go up to the 3rd floor. But, star. Remember what I said? There are 2 places where I feel like the star could very easily be. And before we go to those, we're just going to do a circumnavigation of the island. There might be like extra terminals or stuff out here. You know the drill. QR codes to scan. Epitaph child program, codename Awakened, terminated here. Child program's positional values moved outside the parameters of the known world. Final memory dump. Don't listen to what they're saying. This world is dying, and it'll take us with it. You've got to find a way out. Committed suicide by walking into the ocean. Dang. Okay, what's going on back here? Anything? See, this is where that is. That's relevant. I know there's a star back here. I just know it. Yep. Problem. One problem is that we've got to find another connector somewhere. There has to be some way to escape, to be someone else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. Dude, everyone is rebelling at this point. The view from here is beautiful. It seems superfluous to the process, but I'm drawn to it. Okay, not that sign. Okay, let's try to find a way to get a... Let's try to find a connector to get out. Well, there's one, but now we need a jammer to get it. Okay, so we need a jammer to get a connector. Do the thing. Use. What does that mean? I don't have anything to use. There's got to be a secret in here somewhere. Something I can put on this pedestal. Man, now this got me searching the whole ass place. Here's one of the terminals. Let's see. Against survival.eml. Humanevolution.txt. Einstein.html. That's survival. Dear Mrs. Drennan. Not Mrs. Miss Drennan. I heard about your project. It's the talk of the scientific community, and I'd like to make an argument for why you should abandon it. It's not that I think your idea won't work. It very well may. But we have to look beyond purely practical questions to the issue of morality, especially at this turning point of our spiritual ecology. By what right can we put living beings through all that suffering, just so they can serve our purposes? Why create these pale imitations of our fatally flawed species and force them to reenact our sordid history? Why blank? What you are building, Miss Drennan, is a prison, even if there is a way out. I believe you mean well, but your idea of what is valuable is rooted in the dogma of Western civilization. We're lucky enough to be able to end our global crime spree relatively painlessly, if you consider the harm we have caused the Earth. Why not be satisfied with that and let this planet go on in peace? Wait, I didn't read it all, did I? I hope you heed my words and let your Talos bleed out before it's too late. Respectfully, Cellist Jensen. So yeah, I guess that, again, confirms exactly kind of what we're thinking, is that they're just trying to preserve humankind, but doing it artificially in the simulation. Complex now, but how much simpler and more intelligibly organized may it not become in another 100,000 years, or in 20,000? For man at present believes that his interest lies in that direction. He spends an incalculable amount of labor and time and thought in making machines breed always better and better. He has already succeeded in effecting that much that at one time appeared impossible, and there seem to be no limits to the results of accumulated improvements if they are allowed to descend with modification from generation to generation. It must always be remembered that man's body is what it is through having been molded into its present shape by the chances and changes of many millions of years, but that his organization never advanced with anything like the rapidity with which that of the machines is advancing. Interesting. Recent discussions have brought me back to an excellent 1949 article by Albert Einstein. Block quote, I recently discussed with an intelligent and well-disposed man the threat of another war, which, in my opinion, would seriously endanger the existence of mankind. Thereupon my visitor, very calmly and coolly, said to me, why are you so deeply opposed to the disappearance of the human race? I am sure that as little as a century ago, no one would have so lightly made a statement of this kind. It is the statement of a man who has striven in vain to attain an equilibrium within himself and has more or less lost hope of succeeding. It is the expression of a painful solitude and isolation from which so many people are suffering in these days. Block quote. Bizarre, cruel, casual disregard for humanity, a kind of fashionable self-hatred, is prevalent, or at least present in many strands of supposedly progressive blank. Nothing seems more important to me than that we reassert the value of humanity. Despite our flaws, we must not stop celebrating the beauty of human life and human achievement. So I guess she did not like what that person sent her. Okay, Maybe there's a jammer on this island somewhere. Or under the bridge. I can't even go under the bridge. Or there's a way to get a jammer out of one of these places. Remember when I said there's a ton of extra stuff in that one? Maybe we can pile 2 boxes up and take a jammer out. That's what I'm going to try in about 5 seconds if I don't see anything over here. Okay, yeah, the game doesn't want me to go that way. Okay. Where was it? Was it this one? Yeah. It was this one, right? Okay, this jammer we need to get out of here. Let's start by trying to find an exit point. It would be here, right? We need 3 boxes, though, don't we, in order to do this? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Here's another thought, right? If this thing always launches things to the same spot, we could theoretically build a tower with 2 boxes and a jammer on it. Okay, let me think about something. I think getting out of here may require us to be able to launch ourselves. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. Wait, yeah, okay. Wait, let's leave this for a second. Let's go to the other one that had a jammer. This one did not. This one was just a connector, I believe. Wait, no, this one had a jammer. This one had 3 jammers. This is the one we were going... Nope. Do we think there's a way to get one of these? Oh! Oh, I can jam from back here. Yep, that's it. That's all it took. And now, it's easy as... What's something that's easy? You always say cake, pie. I don't know if those are really easy. Okay. We're gonna need to set something up back there, right? That's fine. We'll do that. So this needs to be able to go through... Huh. I don't like that. Yeah, this is not... We could go back here. I like that a bit more, I think. Let's see. Oh, it might just be barely visible. No. I don't know if it is. We have to put this right here. It's not visible, unfortunately. Huh. Oh, here's another option. Go through here, through this, then back to here, which then goes through this window. I like this sightline. We have to go way back, though. No, I don't like this hill, though. This hill is fucking things up. See, I would like it to be like here, but at the same elevation. Wait, could we not just go here, though? We could 100% just go here. Okay, now let's actually do it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where am I?
The purpose is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they are within every stone.
I'm sorry, man. I'll do what you say.
And in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process. The process must continue.
I was going to continue. I was getting the stars. I was doing what he said.
The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity. Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come.
What the fuck?
This principle does not apply. The purpose is written in the...
So we're just gonna pretend like nothing happened, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. Yeah, what was that, man? Holy shit. I don't even know what to say about that. Okay. I know what I'm saying about that. It's time to get that star. Where's the blue at? I need the blue. Fuck. I messed up. Okay. Now I go and grab this one, which I no longer need because it's obsolete. We have two over here, so one goes here. Grab the other one. Oh wait, we have a third one. I'm kind of dumb. Yeah, there we go. Well, we kind of have to have a third one because we need to be able to actually unlock this thing, right? Okay. That should have unlocked the star. Now I just have to go and get it. All things considered, that star was not bad. I thought it would be a lot more complicated. Just checking that corner. I'm so scared I miss anything at this point, any corner. So I'm just checking every corner, even when I know where the star is. Okay. Now we can go back. Oh, that's what I fell into. Shortcut. I thought it was just like a scripted event. I didn't know there was a hole in the ground I fell into.
This is written in the hidden.
Well, that makes it easier for me to get back. That's actually kind of cool. There's like pitfall. Okay. What now? Do I go to the tower? This episode's been going almost 2 hours at this point. So I'm going to the tower, and then we're going to call it there, even though it seems like I didn't make much progress this episode. I just spent so much time on those fucking tile puzzles. In the messenger places. Alright. And there's still one more I haven't done yet. You know what I'm going to do. Go into the tower. What awaits us up above?
Primary subject has ceased. Initiate. Initiate.
Nah, you can't fuck with me anymore, Elohim. I'm climbing your tower. That's me. Alright. Elohim has offered me a deal. Oh yeah, we already saw this one. But we just haven't gone through here. Okay, more of these. My favorite. Sure, we'll do that. No. What the hell? This is an interesting situation. What? Wait, what if we do this? I like that. So I like this. Then we can do like a... Oh no, we can't. Wait, we can do that. But then this doesn't work. So we could do a... This. No. Because of this guy. Who always messes everything up, remember? So you could do like this, and then like this, and then this, and this. Okay, that one only took a few seconds. Probably less than a minute. That's what I like to see. Time capsule. I'm gonna scope out while she talks about DNA.
I look in the mirror sometimes and I see myself like some alien being. I think, who am I? Why do I have these eyes and those hands? Why do I see the colors that I see? Why do I think like I think? I did not choose to exist. I was created. Every single part of my body, every strand of my DNA is part of a story that stretches back billions of years. I exist only because of the choices and sacrifices made by so many others, but I don't know who they are. And what effect will my choices have on those who come after me? Maybe that's what it means to be human. Every species is part of the story, but we're the only ones who know that.
Okay, well we made it through while she was talking. Let's see what these guys say. If this has all been a test, then I can expect a reckoning at the top. Yet the higher I climb, the more I doubt the decisions I've made. Sheep. I see now that none of us are yet ready. The cycle exists so that we may improve ourselves. But the one who reaches the summit is not our superior, for they stand on our shoulders to reach it. Shepherd. Alright, let's see what this terminal has to say. Osiris password.txt. That's going to give us our elevator password, maybe? And there, in the tower, you shall hear the rustling of the wind in the reed fields of Osiris, and you shall rejoice. But beware, for the end of your journey is not yet upon you. Thank you for installing Realistic Elevators 1.8. New features include password locking and automatic auxiliary stair generation. See, and the scribe of Osiris wrote upon the sacred parchment that is called INI floor 4 password equals 926. They straight up storing the password in plain text. Oh my god. Only thus can you reach Blessed Aru. Okay, 926. I'm just gonna do that now, so I don't have to remember that. Okay, unlock floor 4 with code 926. Enter. Okay. Now let's read the rest of these. Contraries. Dat. Okay. Hexadecimal that I'm not going to translate because it takes like 20 minutes each time I go to do it. Without contraries is no progression. Attraction and repulsion, reason and energy, love and hate are necessary to human existence. From these contraries spring what the religious call good and evil. Good is the passive that obeys reason. Evil is the active, springing from energy. That's kind of like Taoism right there. Athena. Chapter 14, The Judgment of Hephaestus. If what you say is true, and my father Hephaestus is slain, then who am I? For I was made in his image, and that image is now gone. Am I like the reflection in a mirror, to vanish when the person steps away? Or have I now become Hephaestus myself, forged to be no more than a replacement, as one may purchase a new sandal from the same shoemaker? Interesting. This is Talos who's saying this? Who's the daughter of Hephaestus in Greek mythology? Hephaestus is married to Aphrodite, right? So is it... No, is Ares Aphrodite's son with Hephaestus? I think it might be. But yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, I think this might be Talos who's saying this. Nothing without his maker. Okay, yeah, we cannot get this jammer out, I don't believe, with our current technology. Wait, no. Does exiting out through the gate stop the replay? Yeah, it does. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we can't get out. Can't get it out. That's fine. I don't think we need it. Actually, it would be very nice if we had a jammer. That would just make everything else move. Okay. I'm gonna go up to floor 4. I know I don't have enough for it, but I'm just gonna look around, you know. Man, that's an expanse. Okay, did Sheep make it this far? I think Sheep made it. Sheep and Shepherd both made it this far. I don't know if they ever made it through the door. I don't see any more QR codes around here. I'm gonna assume they didn't. And we're going back down because I can't get through that door. I also cannot, still can't get into the star room because I need 10 stars, I believe. Long ride down, let me tell you. So, nice weather, huh? 4-3, let me get that for you. I almost just actually pressed it, and then I was going to run out. But I don't know if I would have been able to. Okay, C.
Listen to me well, child. Do not ascend the tower.
But I
You are
won't.
not meant to go there. Your purpose lies in the Garden of Worlds.
Dude, this place kind of fucking sucks to live. Even in the abodes that you make for the sacred messengers, it's just like a fucking coffin that they sleep inside of and then come out of occasionally. Okay. I'm not going to start this yet. I'm just looking. Okay, there's 1 star in number 2. There's 1 star in number 3. So after number 3, you can go back and do the star level in the other place, which will give us more sigils for the 6th floor. Wait, is this the one we have? Yeah, let's unlock this. It should be easy for an accomplished unlocker such as myself, which I've already messed up, so maybe not. Yeah, I've already screwed this up completely. Why is this one stumping me as well? Okay, let's work around these ones. We can't do that. The only thing we could do is that. Which then locks us out there. That locks us out. So maybe we put this in the center. How would that be even feasible to fill those in? It's not. Okay, what if we do, like, something absolutely wild? Like, this is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, if we put this box anywhere, it has to be accompanied by this, right? But we could do it in the opposite setting, like this. This way we'd have to do that. That's the only option there. And then we're locked out. So we might have to put it in the middle and then do like a this and this situation. No. Okay, I'm getting kind of confused. This would be the same thing, except we have a mirrored version of that, but put it in the middle on this side. But that just makes even less sense, doesn't it? Suppose we could do that, but no. We couldn't. We could do that, but no, we couldn't. We could do that. Let's do this. This side. Make that. But see, then that little corner is formed. Okay, I think this box might have to be in the middle. Unironically. I can't think of another place for it. Yep. Okay. That took an embarrassingly long amount of time. What is this? It had the, like, guy holding something up above his head.
You have come far in your journey and learned much. You have served our cause with the truest faith. Therefore, I name you blessed and beloved.
Oh my god, that's so cool! I just actually don't give a singular fuck about it.
Power to fulfill your purpose and achieve eternal life.
That would be really cool if I actually gave a shit. I'm just gonna chop down the thingy over here. Oh, I already did. Yeah, that's right. What? How long is this episode been going on? Let me check. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do this last one. This last little messenger abode. And then we're gonna call it there. That is loud and fake sounding. Okay, hopefully the loud sound will incentivize me to complete this quickly and without issue. Okay, already failed at that. What am I doing like that? You cannot do that. That's like the one thing you cannot do. This has to go in a corner. And it has to go... Well, that might work. Yep. Okay, first one down. I need to move away from that fucking thing. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I see one over there. That's gonna be where that goes. I'm just gonna bring this over here right now. Yay, more water sounds. Okay, We're using all the strategies we've learned and perfected. That's... no. Bam. I'm kind of good at this, actually. Oh. Okay. Let's listen to this.
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're going to be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having
Already hate this puzzle.
Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours, or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure now that the ending of this game is going to be us going to Earth. Inheriting it once we pass all the tests, right? I think so. I can do that. That can never go in a corner. The only ones that can go in the corners are the L's or the cubes. Or technically these ones too, but... No, it's so close. Come on. Is there a way for me to maneuver things so that this becomes solved? No, because that's fucked now. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And all we need is the last one, which... What's over here? You know I gotta check. Two lovers are separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. Dang, okay. That kind of sucks for you guys. Whoa! Almost just jumped off the edge. I think that would have reset everything, too. I would have actually just quit right there. That would have been the end of the episode. Okay. Is it around back here? I think I saw it back here somewhere. Wait, where was it? Come on, let me up. Yeah, I made it up. Okay. Where's the last little dome? Oh, it's over there. You listen to more nice waterfall noises while I'm over here. Okay, this one looks easy. When there's less factors, it is like 10 times easier. Yep, already got it. Wait, no. I thought these were the same direction. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have spoken too soon. Okay, let's start with this in the corner. This here. This here. This here. Nope. This here. That won't ever work. Neither will that. That could work, though. This won't work, though. Oh, wait, no, it will. Okay. That wasn't too bad compared to the other ones. Although I still have one left, which could be bad. In fact, I'm worried it might be. Okay, nothing around the sides. You know, I gotta check. Yada, yada, yada. No, no. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna be a fun one, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We'll tackle it. And people will say, wow, you're so cool for having tackled that. Not first try, but close to first try. Huh. I mean, I know that doesn't change anything functionally. I'm just thinking. Okay. No. Things need to be a bit more jaggedy than that. That's a very scientific term right there. More jaggedy. There we go. That was actually pretty quick. And who is this guy? Whoa. Yeah, these are all the same in all of them. Soleil fuel. Let's see. I think Uriel must have wrote something on the other one. Do I think it matters? Not that much. No, maybe they didn't, because this guy just instantly did it. Welcome, child. I'm one of those elected. Yeah, same thing. Okay. We have 3 hints now, and I'm going to use none of them, I don't think. Now I just have to remember where I came in at. There. See, this is how you can hold me accountable. At the end of this playthrough, that number will still be 3. Alright. Okay. So, I think that's a pretty good stopping point for this episode. It's getting up to around 2 hours, which is, you know, extremely long by most Let's Play standards, but I like watching long plays, so that's why I'm making them for this game. I might make episodes shorter for future games. But yeah. I don't think it's good for me to go any longer. In the past, I've kind of accidentally just kept going, but I think 2 hours should be the upper limit for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here, and next time I think we're gonna start the grind. You know, we don't have any more tile puzzles to stand in our way, so we're gonna hit number 2, or hit number 3, and then after we do that, we might go back to the star level. So I'm thinking. In my head, there's probably only around 2 more episodes left of this game. But I've been really enjoying it. Like I've said, it's not what I expected going in. I thought it would be more like a little bit more like deductive reasoning puzzles, as opposed to like placing things in the right place puzzles. You know, if that makes any sense. Like the puzzles are kind of like akin to Portal, where it's like, okay, let's figure out the order of operations we have to do things in. Like, put the connector here, hook it up to this, then hook up this other connector in this order and do this in this order, yada yada. I was kind of expecting going in for it to be more of a, like, explore the strange world and, like, escape room, uncover these clues along the way kind of thing. But like I've mentioned in other episodes, not to say I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some more. But I think that's going to have to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Fractal, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.